Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of the High School Blitz, brought to you by the Austin American-Statesman and Thomas. Week 3, we've got some really good games this weekend. Let's start with Del Valle and Hendrickson.
Yeah, what makes this week good is district starts for a lot of teams, especially our 6A teams. These are two of them in District 25 6A, the district opener for both teams. Look, Anderson, they got their first win under new coach Daniel Hunter last week when they upset Rouse. And Del Valle's 2-0. They've been playing well behind quarterback Elijah Washington. I like Del Valle, but Anderson will put up a fight, but I think Del Valle wins the district opener.
I'm going to go with Anderson in the mild upset. I like Coy Fulmer. The running back has played really well. And in all reality, they should be 2-0 right now, but they gave that first game away against McCallum, a good McCallum team. So,
well, a Knights fan would say the Knights took it.
The Knights took it, but I was there and I saw Anderson giveth away.
They could easily be 2-0.
They could easily be 2-0. Cedar Ridge at Vandergrift is another good game.
Boy, really interesting game. And this is the District 13 6A opener for two, powerhouse teams, really.
Absolutely.
Vandergrift's been playing great defense. They've given up 25 total points in their 2 wins. New quarterback Drew Dawson is moving the ball and keeping the pressure off running back Isaiah Smallwood. Cedar Ridge, an important thing here is Deuce Vaughn, their great running back, his 300 yards rushing in 2 games so far. Got banged up in the win over Cedar Park last week. Is he going to play? I'm not sure. I think if Deuce Vaughn plays, I think Cedar Ridge gets the win. If he doesn't play, I think Vandergrift scratches out the win in the district opener.
Well, Cedar Ridge, you talked about how good they have been. 3 years in a row they win 10 games or more. Vandergrift is a team that's won 10 games or more many other times, but they were 0-2 last year at this point. Now they're 2-0, and as you mentioned, defense is a big deal at Vandergrift. I'm going to give Vandergrift the edge just because they're playing so much better on defense. Hendrickson, a team that got rained out last week against Westwood. That was a very short non-district schedule, but Hendrickson at Westwood.
Yeah, another 13-6A matchup. Look, Westwood's 2-0 behind R.J. Martinez. You've seen him up close and personal, the sophomore quarterback, 458 yards passing. But what makes this an impressive Westwood team is Anthony Wood, the real, longtime coach at Westwood, likes to air it out, Rick, but they've been running this year, 494 yards rushing. Hendrickson has played 1 game because of weather. What do we know? They clobbered a Texarkana, Texas high, 56-7.
Correct.
Good team, but a 5A team. I like Hendrickson, but there's a little bit of the unknown with the Hawks.
Absolutely. I'm going to go with Hendrickson. I was at the Westwood game the other day against Austin High, and the good news for Westwood is they're averaging 44 a game through 2 games. The bad news is they're giving up 28, and I think Hendrickson has too many weapons to exploit that, so I'm going to go with the Hawks. Last but not least, what I consider maybe the best game of the year to this point, Lake Travis at Bowie.
Yeah, and this is the District 25 6A opener. At this point, you could say these are the 2 best teams in that district, considering Westlake's struggles last week.
Right.
Again, Lake Travis has played 1 game this year because last week's game was canceled in the 2nd quarter. But they've looked good. Their defense is playing well. Hudson Card playing well. Sean Brown-Nixon, the good running back for Lake Travis, may miss this game. He didn't play last week. With Bowie, quarterback Trindad Sanders has been playing well. Kyle Carter is one of our more underrated running backs. I think Bowie will surprise Lake Travis and give them a good game, but I think Lake Travis wins.
I don't think Bowie's going to go over there intimidated. I just think Lake Travis has too many weapons. I believe it was 3 years ago that 44-27 Lake Travis beat Bowie. So Bowie's played them tough, but I don't think they've ever actually gotten over the hump against that team. So I'm going to take Lake Travis.
Now remember, this game's at Burger Stadium, so maybe Bowie can get some of that South Austin home cooking.
Oh yeah, a lot of cooking over there. Thanks again for joining us for this edition of the High School Blitz, Thomas and Rick, and we'll be here next week. And as we always like to say in the business, we hope your favorite team wins.